Well, first of all, the hope, of course, if Taiwan can participate, is that in participating as an observer, even if only as an observer, that Taiwan could sort of like gradually be included in the all-important network of WHO committees that provide sort of like the working framework for the fight against diseases worldwide, right? And however, I have to say that never happened, as the Taiwanese medical community was still being excluded by much of the international health work, even when Taiwan was allowed as an observer. But it would also have, in my opinion, a symbolic importance, because it would be one step in the direction of allowing Taiwanese to more fully participate in the international community without being restricted by political frameworks.
How significant is the support that we've seen from a host of other countries in the run-up to this particular meeting of the WHA? How unprecedented is this level of support?
I think you had this level of support even in 2020, and especially because Taiwan had managed the corona pandemic so brilliantly. And even back then, they said that, you know, they would discuss on the table during the meeting of the WHA whether, you know, it would be possible to include Taiwan in an observer status. And in the end, nothing came out of it. So it's very difficult to predict how things would go. But certainly, Taiwan is gaining momentum. It is gaining allies. So I would say that it's a very difficult thing to predict how it will go. China still looms ever present in this kind of decisions, but this is probably a much more positive moment than we had before in time.
So given Taiwan's continued struggle to access international health organizations, is it fair to say the government's pandemic era campaign of, you know, Taiwan can help has so far failed?
No, I wouldn't put it that way. Actually, I think that Taiwan has been able to sort of like use this unexpected momentum in having, you know, kept the pandemic under control. And in this, of course, after years of diplomatic isolation, Taiwan and its main ally, the US, have launched a diplomatic offensive among their European and other Pacific allies for renewed participation of Taiwan in the WHO. And part of this is the campaign you just mentioned, the Taiwan Can Help campaign, right? Which also, among other things, was meant at providing medical equipment. So long story short, I would say the campaign did actually help Taiwan in using the international spotlight and positive momentum to maximize its international geopolitical standing and reduce its isolation.